The beautiful island of Maldives has been an exotic location. Many people do not think of traveling there because it is infamous for the luxury resorts. However, as a country, Maldives is one of the cheapest to travel from India. All you need to do is careful planning and good research. Per day stay cost. You can get guest houses ranging from an Indian rupee 1,500 and above per night. In 2009, the Maldives government started permitting locals to start their own guest houses, which changed the tourism scene totally, making it extremely affordable for people who are looking for the cheapest countries to visit from India. Activities, things to do: scuba diving, snorkeling, submarine tour, male walking tour fall among many things to be done in Maldives. Places to see: Velaganti Beach Island, Atoll Transfer, Alimugtha Island, Hakarahumiski, Hulhumale, Maldive Victory, etc. No more. Cost of food per day. The local restaurants are very affordable. You will get dishes ranging from anywhere between an Indian rupee 60 to 120. Transportation cost. You have to take a ferry or an additional domestic flight to move around. The ferries from the airport to and from Malé, the main island, are right near the airport exit. They are regular, costing around an Indian rupee 70 for a 20 minutes ride. 9. Indonesia. Indonesia, one of the largest archipelago state in the world, is the go-to destination for Indians as it is one of the cheapest countries to visit from India. Per day stay cost. You can get hotels ranging from an Indian rupee 2,000 per night. For cheaper options, dorms are available which will cost you less than an Indian rupee 1,000 per night. Activities/things to do. A list of the things to be done in Indonesia should include nature tourism, volcano tours, cultural visits, leisure tours, water sports, and religious tours. Popular read: 101 Best Things to Do in Bali. Places to see: Bali, Jakarta, Malang, Lombok, Bandung, Yogyakarta. Line up to the Indonesian spots that need to be checked. Also, check best places in Bali you must not miss on your next tropical vacation. Cost of food per day: anywhere between 700 and above. Transportation cost: there are metered taxis, which are affordable, and if the taxis are unmetered, get your haggling shades on. 8. Malaysia. One of the most popular tourist destinations for Indians, especially for its budget friendliness. Malaysia has a lot to offer. From pristine scenarios to the pleasant climate and marvelous beaches, you are never going to get bored in here. Per day stay cost. You can get hotels ranging from an Indian rupee 600 and above if you book in advance. Activities, things to do. Among the many fascinating things to do in Malaysia are cultural tour, leisure tours, local sightseeing, shopping, wildlife tours, nature tours, adventures. Places to see: Kuala Lumpur, Miri, Petronas Tower, Kangar, Sarawak, Labuan, Padkar, Langkawi, Redang Island, Mount Kinabalu, Kapas Island, Rantauaban Island are the places one should go to while in Malaysia. Cost of food per day. Each meal will cost anywhere from an Indian rupee 300 in a business district. Transportation cost. There are public transportation cards available which cost an Indian rupee 2150 and can be reloaded with values from an Indian rupee 150 and above. 7. Singapore. Gone are the days when Singapore was nothing more than a sterile stopover. It is now a go-to destination for everyone who has a budget to follow. It is such a diverse country that you can travel here and be happy even if you have a tight budget. Singapore is one of the cheapest countries to visit from India. Per day stay cost. You can get hostels ranging from an Indian rupee 1,700 and above. Activities, things to do in Singapore: shopping, nature tours, local sightseeing, food tours, art and culture tours, garden festival, beach tours, wildlife tours. Cruise are the prime activities that need to be done here. Places to see to Singapore. Some of the best destinations of Singapore are Marina Bay, Sentosa Island, Universal Studios, Chinatown, Botanical Garden, Orchid Garden, Helix Bridge, Temple of 1,000 Lights, Civilian War Memorial, etc. Cost of food per day. Meals can range from anywhere between an Indian rupee 500 to 5,000 and above depending on your choice of place. Transportation cost. You can choose between a reloadable EasyLink card or a single trip card. They are easy on your pocket as well as very useful. To get the pocket-friendly and exciting honeymoon trip, check out the best Singapore honeymoon packages to make the trip of love memorable. 6. Thailand. Thailand, a perfect mix of ultra-modern cityscape and rich cultural heritage, opulent royal palaces, ancient ruins should be your go-to place if you are looking for a cheap country to travel from India. Per day stay cost. Indian rupee 1,200 and above, depending on facilities and the area you choose to stay in. Activities, things to do, local shopping, floating market tour, elephant tourism, medical tourism, water sports, treks, night parties are the major things to do in Thailand. Places to see. Major places to leave you spellbound in Thailand are Krabi, Bangkok, Phuket, Pattaya, Phi Phi Islands, Chiang Mai, Koh Phangan. Cost of food per day. You get super cheap beer for less than an Indian rupee 150, and street food will not cost you more than an Indian rupee 200 per dish. Transportation cost. In Indian rupee 40 baht in small cities. In Indian rupee 120 in Bangkok and in Indian rupee 200 plus in the islands. 5. Laos. The Southeast Asian country known for its mountainous terrain, Buddhist monasteries, and the beautiful French architecture can be your next destination if you want to travel to a cheap country from India. Per day stay cost. You will get dorm rooms ranging from an Indian rupee 400 to 800 per night. If you wish to stay in a hotel, the per night charges will range from 1,000 and above depending on the facilities you wish to avail. Activities, things to do. Laos lineup of activities includes night market, heritage tour, cultural tour, temple tour, bicycle tour, nature tours. Places to see. Luang Prabang, That Luang, Vangvin, Wat Si Saket, Bokyo, Buddha Park, the Plain of Jars, Wat Phu, That Ing Hang Stupa are some of the attraction points of Laos. Cost of food per day. Restaurant prices for Lao food are around an Indian rupee 200. Restaurant prices for Western food cost an Indian rupee 300 and above. Street food will range anywhere between an Indian rupee 120 to 200. Transportation cost. Overnight buses cost from an Indian rupee 1,200 to 1,500. You may rent bikes for an Indian rupee 150 to 300 and tuk-tuks will cost anywhere between an Indian rupee 250 and above depending on the distance. 4. Sri Lanka, one of our neighboring countries. It offers a wide range of budget-friendly options to one and all. Known for the amazing beaches, absolutely lip-smacking cuisine and the Ramayana connection, this country has something to offer for one and all. Per day stay cost. Choose hostels or Airbnb and reduce the per day stay cost to as low as an Indian rupee 700, 1000 per night. Activities, things to do. Heritage tours, religious visits, art and culture tours, water adventure sports, wildlife tours. Plantation visits are some of the things to look out for in Sri Lanka. Places to see. Some of the places of attraction in Sri Lanka are Colombo, Kandy, Yapahuakarunagala, Galle, Tisamaharama, Kairinda, Sabaragamuwa, Panduwasnuwara, Dambadiniya, Matara, Kataragama. Cost of food per day. In Indian rupee 300 1,000 depending on the place you choose to dine. Transportation cost. Take trains to travel. It will cost you from an Indian rupee 120 onwards and give you some amazing picturesque views to savor. 3. Bhutan. The happiest country in the world is the best place to be for some peace, tranquility, and on top of that, it is one of the most cheapest countries to travel from India. Known for its natural beauty and the vast expanse of unexplored terrains, Indians can visit this country without a passport. Per day stay cost. If you go for homestays, it will charge you anywhere above INR 1,500 per night. Decent hotels will cost around an Indian rupee 2,000. Activities, things to do: cultural tours, local sightseeing, Himalayan tour, treks, adventure sports and activities, religious tours, wildlife tours are among the many things to do during your Bhutan trip. Places to see: Phuket Sholing, Thimphu, Punakha Dzong, Trashigang, High Valley, Trongson, Dachula Pass, Rinpeng Dzong, etc. Cost of food per day: a typical meal would cost you between Rs 100 to Rs 400 per person, depending on where you dine. Expect to pay a little more if you walk into high-end hotels. Transportation cost: the cost varies depending on which part of the country visits. Most of the times it is feasible to hire an individual cab or shared taxi for multiple days, since bus timetables are hard to come by and the frequency is poor. 2. Vietnam. Vietnam, a country with nothing but ample natural beauty, rich history and unique heritage, is nothing short of paradise. The must-visit place for backpackers all around the world. This is one of the most cheap countries to travel from India. Per day stay cost: if you decide to stay in the backpackers hostels, you can manage in less than an Indian rupee 1,000 per night for the stay. Activities, things to do: sightseeing, yacht or boat cruises, local market tours, caving, cultural tour, island tours, wildlife tours. Places to see: Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Sapa, Halong Bay, Nha Trang, Mekong Delta are among the many places of interest in Vietnam. Cost of food per day: a 3-course meal in a mid-range restaurant will cost you approximately an Indian rupee 800. Transportation cost: taxi fare starts from an Indian rupee 35 for 1 kilometer. 1. Nepal, the mighty Himalayas. Nepal is a beautiful country of snow peaks and streams, yaks and yetis, monasteries and magic. Nepal offers the calm and serene atmosphere for anyone who wants to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the city life. And for the adventure junkies, it is the perfect location to experience an adrenaline rush, and all without burning a hole in the pocket. It is one of the cheapest countries to visit from India. Per day stay cost: a decent hostel room will cost you anywhere between an Indian rupee 1,000 to 2,000. Activities, things to do: do visit the famous historically rich temples in Kathmandu and Pokhara. They all mostly have free entries. You should absolutely try trekking in the world's highest peak and Everest Base Camp. Take nature tours and adventure sports. Click to have a detailed look about the recommended activities in Nepal. Places to see: Parsa Wildlife Reserve, Bhaktapur, Shivapuri Nagarjan National Park, Pashupatinath, Dakshinkali Temple, Shechen Monastery, Lumbini, Bhdanath Stupa, Sigufa, Hanuman Hoka, Devi Fall, Shuklafunda Wildlife Reserve are among the variety of places to look for in Nepal. Cost of food per day: meals range anywhere from an Indian rupee 500 onwards, depending on the cuisine and place you select. Transportation cost: Nepal is well connected. You can avail buses and taxis for your travels. Average bus costs range from an Indian rupee 470 and above. From Kathmandu to Pokhara,